Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. My name's Candace, and I'm here to help you find your happiness in a sea of shadows. And today, one of the tools that may help you, that has helped me greatly, is mindfulness. I'm out here in one of my local parks by my house. One of my favorite little spots. It's up on top of a little mini mountain, as you can maybe see. Little side trip that I found with my dog one day, and it's a cute little spot. And I'd like to talk to you actually about being mindful and ways that you can do that while you're simply walking the dog or just getting outside quickly. I've made it a priority for myself to take mindful walks. Luckily I have a dog, so I have to go for a walk at least once a day. And with my doggy, he taught me one of the more valuable lessons in life. Simple. Stop and smell the roses. He literally stops and pees on the roses. But while he's doing that, I actually took the time to sit and look at the areas that he was relieving himself on. But it gave me an opportunity to sit and pay attention to the plants and pay attention to the flowers, the different stages that they're at, the different smells that they have, the different colors, the way that they're blowing in the wind. Whatever it is that I'm looking at that exact moment. As a matter of fact, a mindful walk is what led me to this little spot up on top of all of the hills and trees and everything in my neighborhood. I come up here sometimes just to sit and listen, mostly hearing airplanes, but it's listening anyways. And today I'm going to take you a bit on a little mindful walk. Because the importance of being mindful, of course, isn't just to smell and appreciate everything, which is a huge part of gratitude and connecting in with the nature and the things around you. But as far as dealing with your day-to-day, being mindful forces you to be in the moment and not in the future and not in the past. So being mindful, of course, is giving you the opportunity or forcing you to be in the now moment. Not in the past, not in the future, but in the now. Of course, depression's going to come from thoughts of the past, if you're feeling regret, guilt, or sadness, grief. And anxiety is going to come from the future, while you're feeling fear, while you're feeling anticipation, possibly excitement, but living in a 3D duality world, excitement and anxiety are the exact same emotion. It's just how you perceive it. So some simple, easy ways to be mindful on a walk while you're out walking your little doggy or just walking for some exercise or whatever. First thing you should do is take your headphones out. Stop listening to music. Stop listening to a podcast. You're distracting your subconscious and you're distracting your conscious mind. Instead, leave the headphones at home and listen to everything around you. Listen to the birds. Listen to the airplanes. Sorry, dropping my phone. Listen to the birds. Listen to the airplanes. Listen to your dog. Listen to the people's conversations around you. Listen to the wind. Listen to the trees, the way the rain's falling. If you're in Vancouver, like I am, you'll be hearing a lot of rain falling, and there's a lot of beauty in that rainfall. So pay attention to that, because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be a part of. One of the other things that I do is actually pay attention to the plants and how they're growing throughout the seasons. Right now in mid to late February, everything is starting to kind of blossom again. It's earlier than I anticipated, but it's been kind of warm this year. So one of the favorite things I like to do when I'm out in this park in my area, I come out here probably once a week or so, depending on everything. But I like to come out here and watch the progress of each plant as they're coming along. Right now there's a few that are actually starting to blossom. Some of the trees are coming alive already in mid to late February here. In Vancouver, the weather's been pretty good. We had a bit of a colder snap at the end of December, mid-December, but now we're back to normal and all the plants are recognizing that as well. So they're coming to life here again. It's about to start getting really beautiful in here. Not that it's not beautiful right now, as you can see. Lots and lots of trees, lots of little pathways. There's my little doggy waiting for me to finish up so we can keep walking. But yeah, lots of fun little spots to check out. Lots of little side trails, and lots of deadness right now in winter. But of course that deadness is ending because cycles happen just as cycles in our day-to-day life. A lot of us aren't aware of that. But becoming more mindful of your external area and seeing the cycles of growth and death and rebirth and life, you can start attributing those cycles to your own life and start seeing those cycles into your own life as you become more mindful within yourself. So come with me. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a walk. I like being mindful myself, so I'm not recording the whole thing, but I'll stop and show you some of the ways that I distract myself to become more mindful. Enjoy. So I guess the weekly challenge for you guys is to go out and do a mindful walk. Go out and look at the trees. Go out and look at the way that the leaves are shaped compared to the other leaves that are shaped. Go look at which plants are budding right now. If you're in my area, in the Vancouver area, there's some stuff coming up. There's tulips popping out of the ground. There's trees that are starting to bud. Everything's coming alive. So start paying attention to that and be a part of that. Start enjoying the life that's around you. That's how you become mindful. So find those weird pathways that go up to nowhere, and you'll find a happy little spot that you can camp out. Challenge yourself a little bit. Don't be an idiot, but challenge yourself a little bit. See where the path less traveled takes you, and then you'll start doing that in your day-to-day. But you gotta start with the little things, like walking up a little pathway that you normally wouldn't, like stopping and looking at everything in here. There's nothing in here, but there's a hawthorn berry right there. Why is there a hawthorn berry there? Interesting. Oh, maybe because there's a hawthorn tree at the bottom of this trail. Anyways, take your time. Look at the trees. They like being looked at. They're alive and conscious. They want to connect to you. They like you. Look at this little guy coming up. It's hard to get anything in here. Come on. There we go. He's coming out. What's that? Is that bamboo? We'll never know. And as we're coming out of that trail, I'll show you two of my favorite little trees. This guy here is a hawthorn, and this guy here is a pine. Both of them are quite healing, especially the hawthorn when it's not in this condition. But spring and late fall, you get the berries, you get the leaves and everything that you can work off of. Right now, I wouldn't suggest eating them. They're a little bit gross. Come on. Oh no. The one. Look at the spikes on this guy. Those are why they call it the hawthorn tree. Ouchie. So if you are picking the berries or using any part of the tree for medicinal purposes, you're going to want to watch out for the thorns. They're not super in the way, but they're there. And of course the pine tree. Beautiful little pine tree. This one's looking a little rough right now. He's usually a little more alive. But of course you can make some very healthy tea. Lots of vitamin C in the thorns. Pine cones are great for fire starters. All that fun stuff. Beautiful tree. Cool. So this is a good little spot to kind of show you a way that I ended up getting a little more mindful. This little corridor here that I walk down, there's got a whole bunch of different little trees. And what I tried to start doing was learning how to identify these trees. Like, what kind of tree is this? I'm pretty sure it's a noble fir. So part of what I did to become more mindful is to learn the different trees, the different plants in my local area. Like this guy over here is not a noble fern. I think it's just a fir. I don't know what kind of fir. And I'm gonna let you guys figure out why I know that this is a fir and not a pine tree or a noble fir. And of course we've got more of these little guys out here. And then this guy. What's this guy? Put it in the comments if you know what kind of tree this guy is. I know what it is. It should look familiar. Throw it in the comments. But do that. Try to figure out what kind of different trees you're looking at every day on the pathway, even if they're just the trees lining the road that you're walking on. Learn those trees. You'd be surprised what you can learn. Here's another big one. Look how big it is. I have a tiny little dog, but that's a big one, because that's how big that tree is. Imagine the size of this thing. Looks like there was 2 or 3 together in on it. But the size of that compared to that was a big one. This area was actually built on the city dump, I believe. So the trees tend to fall a lot more than they would normally because they have no stability in their roots and no nutrients and whatnot. But a lot of them are very lively and beautiful. Part of the one thing I do when I come here walking is look for which trees are fallen compared to last time I was here. I like to come in a day after a windstorm because it's a whole new walk every time. And then I'm gonna look at these little mushrooms. While I'm talking, look at these little guys. Hi guys. Little mushrooms hanging out on the tree. Lots of little mushrooms around here. Try to find mushrooms and identify them. I wouldn't eat them till you know for sure. Like, I wouldn't eat those. I think you can, but I don't know for sure. I just like looking at them. One of the things that I've just started noticing more is just the roots on all the trees. Obviously, I knew they were there. This one's really special. Look at how it comes out. And it's just the feet of the tree. I'm trying to decide if the hair is the branches or if that's just me making it personified. But I love these roots on this tree. It is wonderful. Look at this. It's like a whole tree. You're a beautiful tree. Keep up the good work. Ooh, and that tree that we just came to look at led me to a random path. I don't know where this goes, but Jimmy, that's my doggy, he's wanting to go check it out. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Oh, I know where we are. It's like a shortcut. Where we can look down on all of the other humans. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll check in here because I might need my hands. And someone's yelling at their dog over there. Okay, we can check back in. I took the hard path at first, then found the easy path. Easy peasy. Nothing exciting, but nothing I haven't seen before. Or have I come down here? Look at how green this tree is. In the middle of the little valley here. And it's so green. Ooh, look at this. Even more exciting. I haven't seen these before. These are cool. Huh. There's a vine of some sort. Any plant people know what that is? Look at how magnificent all this is. Huh. Cool. Where are you going? Where are you going? He's like a little deer. Look at this. I wasn't just making stuff up when I said there's bamboo here. I think it's bamboo. Maybe it's not bamboo. Oh, you know what? It might be those little things. I don't know what this is. If you know what this is, let me know. I will say it's not hard. I can squish it. I don't know what that is, but there's a lot of it here. It could be the thing that I'm supposed to be actually harvesting in about a month, but it's not supposed to look like that yet. So I don't know. So I took that shortcut, and I almost missed one of my favorite little places on this walk. That's so beautiful. Ooh, there's a birdie in the back. We'll go look at the duckies soon. It's just nice. I like to sit here. There's a lot of kids and dogs running around right now. Normally it's nice and quiet. But at least they're outside having fun. That's all I say. Oh, I was just recording something that I didn't actually record. I guess I'll take you back to the hemlock then. We'll show you here the fir size. The hemlock size. Much different. This one's looking a little sparse. Oh boy, what is that? Gross. Hey, get in focus. I don't know what that is. Neither will anybody until it gets in focus. Looks like leaves. But I was gonna show you guys this. Look how big this one is. These ones are almost ready to go. Oh, come on, thing. So much for high-tech cameras, eh? The other side's barely even blossoming, or whatever it's called when they're doing this. Cool. Oh, listen. What is that bird? Wow. Not the dirty crows, although crows are great. But what is that? Oh. There's a little guy. Pew, pew, pew. Another really wonderful way to be mindful on your walks is listen to the birds, watch the birds. They're the most free things in the woods. Alright, this is something I just finally saw. I've been walking this place for 3 years and I finally just saw a big pile of rocks here. Let's go check it out together. What the heck was this? Look at this. In the middle of nowhere. Well, in the middle of an urban park. But what was this? What's this covering? Oh man, now I want to know. My dog says forget it. Get out of here. I say no. What's in here? Anything? Huh. Never seen it before. It's been here forever. Not that it just showed up. Cool. I don't know what it's for. Maybe a well. Maybe just more garbage. And look, more noble firs and cedars. Oh, hi, cedar. Aha! Jimmy's even excited. I found a bird that's finally loud enough to hear over the human noise. There he is. I don't know where he is. What kind of bird do you think that is? Stellar jay, maybe? Throw it in the comments. I think it's a stellar jay. This is also one of our favorite little spots. Nice little lookout. Sorry for all the construction and the cars. It's better in the spring when the trees are covering all of this noise. There's Richmond, for those of you in the lower mainland. Richmond. And the Fraser River. Lots of construction. All that fun stuff. And my dog. Hey, what's up? Oh, and then there's this tree. How beautiful is this? This is with no leaves. When the leaves start coming in, whoo, even more than they are now. Look at, even this guy's starting to go. This place is absolutely magical. You just come on in here, and it's just covered. It's beautiful. I'll take you in here in the spring when this thing lights up and comes back alive. It's just a big old tangled mess of branches and I love this little tree. It's super cute. And holy crap, as I came out of here, it grabbed onto me. I didn't even realize how big these are. Going here. Look at the size of these things. I was wondering what grabbed me. So as I was backing out of here, another tree grabbed me. Look at this guy. This one's savage. I was wondering what was holding onto my hood. It said, hey, pay attention to me. Pretty epic thorns on this bad boy. I thought it was this tree, but it's actually this tree. Cool. That's a very thorny tree. I think you can imagine my horror as I came across this one day. Look at the size of this thing. These things used to be standing. I actually don't know why they cut it down. They looked healthy enough to make room for more humans, I guess. For some reason. They could put more bark mulch down here, which is what they're doing. Weird. Oh, look at these little guys. Eventually you'll be able to look at them. Cool. They're flowering. The other ones are bigger, but these ones are flowering. Huh. Look at all these little guys. I don't think they're supposed to be this color, but it's a really cool color. Yellowy green. I think it's because they're dying, but maybe not. There's a couple of them like this and a couple of them that aren't. Cool. You know if they're supposed to be that color? Leave it in the comments. I know that the cedars aren't supposed to be that color. That's not a healthy color. Uh-oh. Something yucky in the soil over here. It is a dump, so what can we really expect? Even Jimmy says forget it. Look at what I found. I don't know what this is. It's like an old map or something. Could just be garbage. What the heck is this? I think it's just a coffee cup. Oh, Brecca's Bakery and Cafe. Well, it's not a treasure map, but it looks pretty cool. I'll take it and throw it out because people can't seem to figure out that you're not supposed to just leave your crap for somebody else to pick up. But if people were more mindful and more aware of their surroundings, they wouldn't leave junk around because they know how much it destroys the area and ruins it for other people. So start thinking of other people and not yourself, please. That would be nice. All right, as we walk through here, we get birds. Oh, my dog scared it away. Poor little guy. Yep, all gone. Why'd you scare the bird, Jimmy? Yeah, so as I finish up this little walk with you guys today, I don't know if some of you have actually been on a few walks with me and realize it's like going with a 9-year-old kid. Whoa, look at something shiny. Whoa, look at this leaf. Oh, look at these rocks. But that's what being mindful is. Being aware of your surroundings, noticing it, appreciating it, being grateful in that moment. You have the ability to walk through the woods. There's a whole big percentage of people in this planet that can't do that. Be grateful that you can. Be grateful that you can smell and see and touch everything out here. Be grateful. That's the key to happiness. And being mindful is a huge tool. So next time you're out on a walk, be like a 9-year-old kid with ADD and look at everything, smell everything, touch everything, connect with everything. Be mindful. Be in the moment. And that's one way you can deal with your shadows. Deal with those demons that haunt you all night, that can't let you sleep at night. It'll help give you a reprieve from it. So be mindful. Be grateful for all the greenery and the animals and the plants around. Have a good day, folks.